Hello friends, my name is Ankur and welcome to my channel. Friends, recently we had started our English speaking course, and in that course I had completed 47 lessons of it. So friends, today we are going to start English speaking part 48, and we are going to discuss about use of correlatives and temporals related words in our English language. So friends, let's start English speaking part 48. English speaking part 48. Now we will discuss about correlatives and temporal related words. Friends, these are the basic words which correlate or relate the sentence. Without it the sentence becomes incomplete. So friends, I will read the sentences in Hindi and will try to explain you in English so that it becomes easier for you to understand about correlatives and temporals. जैसे ही हम स्टेशन पर पहुंचे गाड़ी चल पड़ी. In English it converted, as soon as we reached the station the train left. So friends, here you can see in this sentence they are trying to say जैसे ही हम स्टेशन पर पहुंचे तो गाड़ी चल पड़ी, means जैसे ही हम पहुंचे तो गाड़ी चल पड़ी. So it means as soon as we reached the station the train left. So friends, here you can see as soon as is a correlative words, because without it the sentence is incomplete, because it is saying as soon as, जैसे ही वहाँ पहुँचे तो गाड़ी चल पड़ी. So as soon as is joining the sentence, so it is a related word. हम अभी स्कूल ही पहुँचे थे कि घंटी बज गई. In English we had scarcely reached the school when bell rang. So in this sentence they are trying to say कि जैसे ही हम स्कूल ही पहुँचे थे कि घंटी बज गई, मतलब हम पहुँचे ही थे कि घंटी बज गई. So in English it means we had scarcely reached the school when the bell rang. So it is a past tense. So you can see friends, scarcely reached, this is a correlative word. Without it the sentence will become incomplete. So this word is basically completing the sentence and telling the meaning of the sentence. वह अभी घर से ही निकला था कि बारिश शुरू हो गई. In English he had hardly left his house when it started raining. So in this sentence they are trying to say friends, वह अभी घर से ही निकला था कि बारिश शुरू हो गई. जैसे ही वो निकला ही था कि बारिश स्टार्ट हो गई. In English he had hardly left his house when it started raining. So friends, this is basically a past tense. So here you can see hardly left is the correlative word which is being used in this sentence to combine the sentence. So hardly left is a correlative and temporal in this sentence. जब तक मैं वापस ना आऊँ कृपया आप मेरा इंतज़ार कीजिए. In English, please wait for me until I return. So in this sentence basically a person is requesting to another person, or he is commanding to another person that please wait for me until I return. Means जब तक मैं वापस ना आऊँ कृपया आप मेरा इंतज़ार कीजिए. So in English it means please wait for me until I return. So friends, here until I is the correlative word which is being used in this sentence to tell the meaning of the sentence. Without it this sentence will become incomplete. यद्यपि वह गरीब है वह ईमानदार है. In English, although he is poor he is honest. So friends, in this sentence they are basically trying to tell the identity of the person, means whether he is rich or poor. So in this sentence they are saying यद्यपि वह गरीब है वह ईमानदार है. In English, although he is poor he is honest. So here you can see friends, although is the basic word which is being used in this sentence. It is a correlative and temporal related word which is completing the sentence, which is telling the quality of the person, and it is a present tense. जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वह कल यहाँ पर था. In English, as far as I remember he was here yesterday. So in this sentence they are trying to say friends, जहाँ तक मुझे याद है वह कल यहाँ पर था. As far as I remember he was here yesterday. So basically it is a past tense. And friends, here you can see as far as I. So this is the basic words which are completing the sentence, and without the use of it the sentence will become incomplete and there will be no meaning of the sentence. So it is as far as I is a correlative and temporal related word which is telling the meaning of the sentence. वह असफल हो जाएगा परंतु नकल नहीं करेगा. In English, he would rather fail than copy. तो इन दिस सेंटेंस द पर्सन इज ट्राइंग टू से दैट वह असफल हो जाएगा, मतलब वो नकल नहीं करेगा चाहे वो फेल हो जाए, तो वो अपना ऑनेस्टली एग्जाम देगा. सो इन इंग्लिश दे आर ट्राइंग टू से ही वुड रैदर फेल देन कॉपी, मीन्स he would rather fail than copy. So here you can see friends, rather fail is basically a correlative related word which is being used in this sentence. वह इतना बीमार है कि बिस्तर से उठ नहीं सकता. In English, he is so ill that he cannot rise from his bed. So in this sentence friends, they are trying to tell the condition of the person, whether he is ill or healthy or perfectly fit or not. So they are trying to say कि वह इतना बीमार है कि वो अपने बिस्तर से उठ नहीं सकता. मीन्स ही इज़ सो इल दैट ही कैन नॉट राइज फ्रॉम हिज बेड, वो अपने बेड से उठ नहीं सकता. सो हियर यू कैन सी फ्रेंड्स, सो इल इज बेसिकली यूज्ड इन दिस सेंटेंस टू कंप्लीट द सेंटेंस. सो विदाउट इट ही इज सो इल. इफ दे विल नॉट यूज सो इल देन द सेंटेंस विल बिकम इनकम्प्लीट एंड देयर विल बी नो रिलेशन इन द सेंटेंस. सो इल मीन्स इतना बीमार. सो इट इज़ बेसिकली कंप्लीटिंग द सेंटेंस. वह परिश्रम करता है ताकि पुरस्कार पाए. इन इंग्लिश, ही वर्क्स हार्ड सो दैट ही मे विन अ प्राइज. सो इन दिस सेंटेंस दे आर ट्राइंग टू टेल द क्वालिटी ऑफ अनदर पर्सन. दे आर सेइंग कि वह परिश्रम करता है यानी हार्ड वर्क करता है ताकि उसे इनाम या पुरस्कार मिले. सो इन इंग्लिश इट मीन्स ही वर्क्स हार्ड सो दैट ही मे विन अ प्राइज. सो इन दिस सेंटेंस फ्रेंड्स यू कैन सी so that he is the basic correlative and temporal related word which is being used in this sentence to complete the meaning of the sentence. Without it the sentence will become incomplete. So it means he works hard so that he may win a prize. वह इतनी कमज़ोर है कि चल नहीं सकती. In English, she is too weak to walk. So in this sentence also friends, they are trying to tell the condition of the another person, means whether he is perfectly fit or not. So here basically it is a female person and they are trying to say कि वह इतनी कमज़ोर है कि चल नहीं सकती. So in English it means she is too weak to walk. Basically it is a present tense and in this sentence you can see friends, too weak is basically telling the condition of the person and it is a correlative related word which is relating the sentence. So without using these two sentences the sentence will become incomplete and there will be no meaning. तुम या तुम्हारा भाई दोषी है. In English, either you or your brother is guilty. So in this sentence, they are trying to blame the another person. They are trying to say, तुम या तुम्हारा भाई दोषी है. So in English, it means either you or your brother is guilty. So friends, here you can see either you is a correlative and temporal, यानी correlated word which is being used in this sentence because without this words, this sentence will become incomplete and there will be no meaning of the sentence. So it is being used in the beginning to tell the quality of the person. So friends, either you or your brother is guilty means तुम या तुम्हारा भाई दोषी है. So friends, this was the correlative and temporal related words which I tried to explain you with the help of examples. I wrote the sentences in Hindi and tried to explain you in English so that it becomes easier for you to understand about the correlated words. Because friends, these are basic sentences that we normally use in our daily life to do conversation with another people. So friends, I hope you would have find it easier to understand correlative and temporal related words with examples. And friends, please try to understand the meaning behind these sentences and behind these words, because these words are very important in our English grammar and English language. Without knowing the meaning and awareness about these sentences, we won't be able to move further in English language so that we can speak fluently with another person. So friends, in your spare time, try to practice these sentences either in front of mirror or with another person. Try to talk with another person by using these sentences. So what will happen friends, your English language will become fluent, your confidence will boost up and your hesitation will be removed to a certain extent. So friends, kindly like, share, subscribe my channel and do press the bell icon in the subscription box, and I will also share my Instagram and Facebook link in the description box below. So friends, please keep supporting me so that I may bring you more interesting topics which basically improves the fluent spoken English. So friends, thanks for your precious and valuable time. Have a nice day.